Hello, in this lecture we will define maker of the note. According to fundamental accounting principles, wow, 22nd edition, the definition of maker of the note is entity who signs a note and promises to pay it at maturity. When we're thinking about the maker of the note, we are clearly thinking about a note being the formal document given to have payment sometime in the future for something that has been received in the past in exchange, either money or goods and services. If we take a look at an example, we have the purchaser over here of ink, in this case supplies. We have the seller. We often think of the purchase of something like supplies as being in accounts payable, but it could be that we issue a note as we would for larger purchases. If we're purchasing larger purchases of supplies, or we're purchasing something like property, plant, and equipment, we may have a note in order to promise payment. Difference being that the note usually are going to have the terms well described on the note, and it'll be, of course, in writing. Oftentimes a bit longer period in terms of payment, maybe not 30 days, maybe a bit longer of period. And with that longer period comes interest, oftentimes, interest often being in notes, as opposed to normal accounts payable types of transactions. The maker of the note can be a bit confusing to know which side is the maker, and this is another area where knowing which side of the transaction we are on can be a bit confusing. In this case, the purchaser is the maker of the note. If you've ever purchased something like equipment, that might be a little confusing, because if you were to purchase a car or some type of equipment and say the seller over here is the seller of the car, they're usually the one that actually drafts the note in that particular situation, and the purchaser signs the note. But notice the purchaser is the one that has the obligation for the note. The purchaser could have made the note themselves and signed it. The purchaser is the one who's making the agreement and saying, hey, here's an IOU saying that I'm going to owe you in the future. So the maker of the note is generally going to be on the purchaser side, the one who generated the note and is signing the note.